Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Shukalan Mistry. In today's video, I am going to discuss 10 problems of group theory from TIFR question. Okay, so let's start. A cyclic group of order 60 has 12 generators, 15 generators, 16 generators and 20 generators. So we know that if G is a finite cyclic group of order n, then the number of generator of G is phi n. Okay, so that is Euler's phi function. So here phi 60, so this equal to phi 2 square into 3 into 5, right? So this can be written as phi 2 square into phi 3 into phi 5. So phi 2 square can be written as, that is 2 square minus 2 to the power 1, and phi 3, here 3 is prime, so that is phi 3 will be 3 minus 1 and phi 5 will be 5 minus 1, because we know that when p is prime, phi p is equal to p minus 1, and also phi p to the power k is equal to p to the power k minus p to the power k minus 1. Okay, so we apply this result. So 2 square minus 2, so that is 2 into 2 into 4, so that will be 16. So option C is correct. Okay, so next problem. Which of the following is false? Any abelian group of order 27 is cyclic, any abelian group of order 14 is cyclic, any abelian group of order 21 is cyclic, and any abelian group of order 30 is cyclic. That is, which is false. So we know that Zn cross Zm is cyclic if and only if GCD of M and N is 1. Apply this result. Okay, so here for option A, let G is equal to Z3 cross Z9, because 23 here, the order of the group G is 27, so G can be expressed in the form Z3 into Z9. Clearly Z3 cross Z9 is abelian group of order 27, but it is not cyclic, because 3 and 9 are not relatively prime. So this is not a cyclic group. So option A is false. Clear? So next, for option B, any abelian group of order 14 is cyclic, because if we consider G, that is Z2 cross Z7, so 2 and 7 are prime together, so this must be cyclic. Apply this result. Okay, similarly for option C, G is 3 Z3 into Z7, so 3 and 7 are prime together, so this is cyclic group. And for option D, G is equal to Z, that means Z5 cross Z6, 5 and 6 are prime together, so this must be cyclic. So this is true, this is true, this is true, so option A is false. So option A is correct. Okay, so next problem. Let G be the set of all 2 cross 2 symmetric invertible matrices. That is important, symmetric and invertible with real entries. Then with matrix multiplication of G is an infinite group, a finite group, not a group, and an abelian group. So if we take two invertible symmetric matrices A and B, then their multiplication is invertible, but it may not be symmetric, because we know that AB transpose is equal to B transpose A transpose, right? So that will be BA, because A and B is symmetric, so A transpose is equal to A, B transpose is equal to B, since this is the definition of symmetric. So so this is not equal to BA, so this is not equal to AB, so this is not equal to AB. For example, if we take A is equal to 1 minus 1 minus 1 2, B is equal to 1 1 1 3, this is symmetric. Here AB is not equal to BA, so AB transpose is not equal to AB, so this is not a group, so therefore G is not a group. Clear? So here we take two invertible matrices, invertible and symmetric matrices A and B. So their multiplication is invertible, but their product may not be symmetric, because we know that AB transpose is not equal to AB. Clear? So option C is correct. This is not a group. So next problem. Let G is equal to Z belongs to C such that Zn is equal to 1 for some positive integer n. Then under multiplication of complex number, G is a group of finite order, G is a group of infinite order, but every element of G has finite order. G is a cyclic group, none of the above. So we know that the set of all nth roots of unity also forms a cyclic group under multiplication. That is a very important result. The set of all nth roots of unity forms a cyclic group under multiplication. So option C is correct. Okay. So next problem. The groups Z9 and Z3 cross Z3 are isomorphic, abelian, non-abelian, cyclic. Which of the following is true? So we know that Zn is cyclic group under multiplication modulo n for all n. This is a group under multiplication modulo n for all n. So this implies Z9 is cyclic. Clear? So also we know that Zn cross Zm is cyclic. This is cyclic if and only if GCD of M and N is 1. That is very important result. Okay. So here, so this implies Z3 cross Z3, this is not cyclic, because 3 and 3 are not relatively prime. So therefore Z9 is not isomorphic to Z3 cross Z3. Clear? So option A is incorrect. Also option D is incorrect, because Z3 cross Z3 is not cyclic. Clear? So now for option B and C, we know that every group of order p square is always abelian. So apply this result. So here the order of Z9 is 9. So So here order of Z9 is 9. This can be written as 3 square, that is p square. So this must be abelian. Also order of Z3 cross Z3 is 9, which can be written as 3 square, that is p square. So this is also abelian. So Z9 and Z3 cross Z3 are abelian. So option B is correct. Okay. So next example. Let G be a group and H and K be two subgroups of G. If both H and K have 12 elements, that means order of H 12 and order of K is 12. So which of the following numbers cannot be the cardinality? Cardinality means order, that is number of element of the set GK. So which of the following numbers cannot be the cardinality? That means which of the following number cannot be the order of the set GK. Okay. So here order of H is 12, it is given, and order of K is 12. So we know that order of HK, so that equal to order of H, that equal to order of H into order of K divided by order of H intersection K. Apply this result. Okay. So this implies order of H intersection K, so that will be equal to order of H order of K divided by order of HK. So if we take order of HK is equal to 60, if we take order of HK is 60, then we must have order of H intersection K, that will be equal to order of H 12, order of K 12 divided by order of HK, that means 60. So that means 144 divided by 60. So that will be 2.4, which is not possible because order of a group is always an integer. Okay. So option B is correct. So which of the following number cannot be the cardinality of the set GK? That is 60. Here we take order of HK is equal to 60. But if we take order of HK is equal to 72, so we get 12 into 12, that is divided by 2, so that will be 2, which is an integer. So order of HGK will be 72. But here we have to find which of the following number cannot be the cardinality, that is cannot be the order of the group, order of the set GK. So this is not an integer, so order of HGK cannot be 60. Okay. So option B is correct. So next example. How many proper subgroups does the group Z cross Z? Okay. So this is external direct product. So we know that the subgroups of Z are of the form NZ, right? Where N belongs to N. So there are infinitely many subgroups of Z cross Z of the form NZ cross Z and Z cross NZ, where N belongs to N. So option D is correct. So next example. Which of the following groups are isomorphic? Option A, set of real number and complex number. Option B, R star and C star. So that will be a star. Okay. Option C, S3 cross Z4 and S4. And option D, Z2 cross Z2 and Z4. So let's start with option B. So for option B, R star and C star are not isomorphic because R star has only two elements of finite order, that is 1 and -1. But C star has infinitely many elements of finite order. So option B is incorrect. Next for option C. Option C. Option C. So since S3 cross Z4, this is Z4, okay, S3 cross Z4 has an element of order 12, but S4 does not have any element of order 12. So S3 cross Z4 is not isomorphic to S4. So S3 cross Z4 is not isomorphic to S4. Next so option C is incorrect. So for option D, we know that Zn is cyclic for all n. So Z4 is cyclic. This is cyclic. This is for option D. But Z2 cross Z2, is not cyclic because we know that Zm cross Zn is cyclic if and only if m and n are relatively prime. Here 2 and 2 are not relatively prime. So this implies Z2 cross Z2 is not isomorphic to, so Z2 cross Z2 is not isomorphic to Z4. So option D is also incorrect. So option A is correct. Okay. So next example, next problem. The number of group homomorphisms from Z/20Z, that means this is Z20, okay. Z/MZ, this is isomorphic to Zm. Z/NZ, this is isomorphic to Zn. So Z/20Z, this is Z20 to Z/29Z, that means this is Z29. So number of group homomorphism. So we know that the number of group homomorphism from Zm to Zn is GCD of M and N. Clear? So apply this result. The number of group homomorphism from Zm to Zn is GCD of M and N. So the number of group homomorphism from Z20, this is Z20 to Z29 is GCD of 20 and 29. So that will be 1. So option A is correct. Okay. So next example. Let G is equal to Z/100Z. And let S is equal to, it is given that S is equal to H belongs to G such that order of H is equal to 50. Then the cardinality of S, that is number of elements in S. So Z/100Z, this is isomorphic to Z100, right? So we know that in Zn the number of elements of order D is phi D. That is the result. in Zn, that is very important result, the number of elements of order D is phi d, that is Euler's phi function. Apply this result. Okay, so order of S will be phi 50. Apply this result. So order of 50, so this can be written as phi 5 square into 2, so that is phi 5 square into phi 2. Okay, so that is, we know that phi p to the power k is equal to p to the power k minus p to the power k minus 1. So this is 5 square minus 5 to the power 1, and also when is p is prime, phi p will be p minus 1. So phi 2 is 2 minus 1. Clear? So that is 25 minus 5 into 1. So that is 20. So the cardinality of S is 20. Okay. Okay. I hope all the points are very clear to you. I hope you must have enjoyed the video. Please like the video, share the video, and keep subscribing and supporting the channel. Thank you so much. Bye bye.